Who the hell are you, anyway? One more word out of you and you go.
Oh my God!
We couldn't do diddly poo.
Give me a hell yeah!
Man, at a certain point, I just wanted to keep watching the video. I was like, even though I did this yesterday, I gotta watch this. I gotta see how we killed him. Guys, what's up? Welcome. Happy Thursday. Welcome to the Gaming Lifestyle Lounge. I'm your host, America's #1 online video game personality, Ben.
Oh!
The Parvinator Parvin, here at your service. Dustin, what's up, man? How you doing? Welcome to the Fire Temple, buddy. We're going down into the volcano today. PJ Garcia, welcome. How you doing? Good to see you. Oh man, I'm glad I'm here. Sorry, I missed yesterday's stream, got caught up in some work, but, you know, today we've got some time to get into this temple. After that, I might have a little date with, you know, just the love of my life. Yeah, making some time for that, you know. She says she wants to go get taken out for a beer or something. I'm like, okay, well, let's do it. Let's go. How you guys doing? I'm trying to summon some of Link's courage. He's gonna need a lot today. He's going down into a volcano to fight the subterranean, homesick, lava dragon, Volvagia. Man. Tough to find the Volvagia. It is. A lot of us struggle with that. We'll see. No, I generally do pretty well in this temple. I used to play this game a lot as a kid. I got to a point where, you know, I would kind of run through pretty much the same, you know, the dungeons pretty much the same way, and had a system that worked, and then over the years that system has crumbled. So yeah, I'm left with the scraps. I think the last time we played this, there was one part I got a little turned around, but you know, I think we got it done. There's a couple tricky spots where you might not have gotten all the keys that are necessary, but I'm stoked to get in. There is a little bit of Metroid. What's up, man? Welcome. We're parving it, absolutely. There is a little bit of in this dungeon. What was I gonna say? There's a little bit of this. This dungeon's got it all, folks. Yeah, John Luigi. Welcome to John Luigi as well. Yeah, hey, if you're over on the YouTube side of things, I know I don't deserve it, but if you could hit me with this current performance, I feel like I don't deserve it. But generally, hopefully so. But yeah, if you could hit the like button, that would really help. Helps get the stream rolling at the very beginning. Let's drop into the gameplay, shall we? It's a cool spot to drop in. I think we were working on file 3. Yeah, that's the one we I can ditch number 1. We keep it for insurance purposes. Link. Goodbye, old Link. How about we copy you to file 1 so we don't have to go hunting for a file every time? Your game has been deleted. Happy Mask Man shows up on the screen. Oh no. Not this guy. Not this way. So there's at least one sculpture that we missed in here, and I think I know where it is. I think there's a section I forgot to go out on. You're up on like a second story ledge out on one of the courtyards, and there's a section of ruins that you can jump onto the, you know, what's left of the roof. And there's a few hearts that are on that, and I think from that platform you can use your hookshot to get yourself a sculptula. So I think that's the one we missed. How you guys doing? I'm glad you're here. I'm really excited to get into the Fire Temple. Realized that I wasn't ready to one-hand that, but thankfully we've got a shield. Get this guy. Don't waste any arrows. That's awful. Doing all right, Metroid? Yeah. Good. I haven't, no. Only place in the EU I've been to is Germany, and then... Yeah, I'd like to go to the UK sometime. I went because my dad was, he hasn't been back to these spots in a little bit, but he basically like the sort of small town where his base was, or outside the small town. Over the years, he had gone back to visit, and he'd actually made a new friend who lives there, another guy in the military. And that was like his ticket to, you know, it's funny that this guy cracks me up. He lives like the ultimate, I think he's retired at this point. Actually, I'm not 100% sure, but you know, it was funny. I shouldn't tell too many stories here, but just a very interesting guy. Lived a very fast-paced life, and just had friends all over the, you know, it was like, you felt like when you meet him, he's already lived like 30 lives, you know, just because he knows a lot of folks from everywhere. And like, these are close friends he can call up and stuff and crash, and or whatever. He expects them to do the same thing, you know, so he just in time. Yeah. Anyway, he was able to host us, and that's the only time I've been able to go to the EU, sadly. I want to check that out. I want to go to the UK as well. It's out here, yeah. A RuneScape convention in October. Oh, nice. You better get on that. Okay. Kind of a bad jump, but... well, we're definitely missing this one. Is it the only one we're missing? That's it. Alright. So our business here is done. I think we can just get to the interior from here, huh? Ow! It's gotta hurt. Giant carnivorous plant, you know, just bopping you like that. You gotta imagine, you got at least a couple of teeth in. Cab Nemo, how you doing, buddy? I hope I said hi. My impression of Germany? Well, I didn't get to see a ton. I didn't get to see a ton of it there. I will say it was interesting that every little small town that we visited had it, you know, it had like a, well, maybe it didn't have non-stop service, but it had a train running through it, you know. It felt very easy to get around by train. Now, you know, in some places you might want to, you know, have a, they would still, you know, especially if you're just visiting or something, could be helpful to have a car, but then also just, you know, we weren't really in any big cities for the most part, so I could just leave. I don't know why I'm fighting these guys. Also, just let them strike, and then come in with the... Now I gotta take care of business. Yeah, we can let them flip around and kill them. Not really, Cap Nemo. It was... We mostly spent time... You know, in that town near my dad's old base and stuff. We did get to see a little bit of... we were only there for kind of a short time. It just sort of worked out that we found this like really cheap flight, and you know, it was sweet. It was a lot of like hanging out with folk, you know. It was a lot of time spent doing stuff like, you know, getting together to eat. The typical kind of vacation stuff, you know. But yeah, he had a lot of friends and folks visiting and stuff, and events that we went to. But kept it mostly small town. And didn't really make it over to, you know, so-called East Germany. Formerly known as... Scooby-Doo, Scooby-Doo, boo-boo-doo-boo, boo-boo-doo-doo. All right. We can just exit. All right, so now we can head to the Fire Temple. I guess you don't have to go out to Hyrule Map here, right? Then we open up a little shortcut to at least Goron City. I don't know that that's that much faster. I want to pass through Kakariko anyway. Hey, Rhizome, what's up, buddy? That RuneScape convention sounds really fun, Metroid. Have you ever been to one before? How are you, Rhizone? Happy Thursday. Awry. We keep it awry. The good, just a... or reclaim... changing it to a more positive thing, you know? We keep it awry around here. Well, let's get over to Death Mountain. I guess I could have been riding Epona. I'm just happy. I'm just trying to make Rhizone even sleepier here, you know, just running around with Link. We don't need a horse. Do, 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 do. BlizzCon twice, Star Wars Galaxy's Fan Fest back in 2003. Oh, I bet that would have been a lot of fun. During some prequel, you know, still prequel hype going on. During that era. How was BlizzCon? I've never been to a big convention. I've been to like a couple. I went to, really, for the most part, the only con I've been to is this one that was in my hometown back in the day. And it was in like a mostly anime convention, but you know, just general, you know, the usual suspects. The games, some games are there as well, and you know. Yeah, it moves around, huh? Is it going to be in San Diego? Is that its next, or is that its... We can get up to this guy, can't we? Let me if I'm up on the... Well, that one's finally built. For half a second, I was forgetting how old I was, you know? Got that thing's all fully built now. Can I get it? I can't get it from the floor, huh? I'm trying to remember how I get myself over there. Oh, cool. Yeah, those sound like some great years to go, Metroid. Maybe I need the long... I think it's easier with the long shot. You can do it from... I think you can do it from down here somewhere. Or, you know, at least at this point. Can't get to it from here. He is Cab Nemo. I mean, the poor guy did get robbed of 7 years. I mean, Zelda tells him as much, you know, when... you know, as part of why she tells him to go home. Okay, right. That I want to grow up with, you know, he was about my age when this game came out, so hey, that sounds fair. You know, I can grow up with Link. No, I like the idea of him, oh, yeah, when you just need a series of mods now for every age that Link can be. Okay. Don't talk to this dweeb. I want you to do a backflip, something way cooler, something this guy wouldn't understand anything about. Yeah, I didn't think that was gonna work, but there's probably some way to do that. Anyway, I should just move on. Starts getting up slower when he's in his 40s. He gets to that, you know, the cuckoo catching game, and he's like, really, dude, I'm not going to do that. Like, have you got some other work around the ranch I can do to earn a heart piece? I mean, shit, I already broke into your back shed and stole one, so, I don't know. You really want me to catch these 3 cuckoos? Come on. You know it's got to smell terrible in there, too. Link's all running around picking up the wrong cuckoos. Doesn't have the same twinkle in his eyes. Maybe a 5 o'clock shadow, a couple of gray hairs. What kind of headline, or hairline, I should say, are we working with here? Little, you know. We get great detail. This is about the best hookup I could do on the 64 outside of, you know, full RGB mod or playing it on one of these fancy new 64 FPGA consoles. I was seeing that comes to mind just because I was seeing a oh yeah, you had to come back. No, I think you learn it here, right? And then you come back as a kid to, I don't know, something like that. Do you think we go this? Although we might need to meet, we got to meet the kid first, huh? Okay, what am I doing? Getting ahead of myself. Go to Goron City. Yeah, that's a good question, Metroid. Can they even see them? Is it just something, you know, that the gods put there for the hero to see? You know, those who would be sensitive to the Triforce. So, apparently there's a dragon that's eating up the Gorons. Nom nom. Just snacking down. And the Gorons have been eating the top sirloin, so... Top sirloin rock. So you got to imagine that Volvagia is, you know, it's a high-calorie diet, all those Gorons. What you doing up there on that wire? Okay, so we can just stop him over here like the big guy, right? Is that... Oh no, we could just drop a bomb, I think, anywhere for this one. I can't quite remember. Yeah, I'll just come around. I'm losing my edge. Soil loin steak. You know, you shoot... It's easy to shoot these, I remember now. Wait till he comes around. We're setting up an ambush. That idiot Goron kid will never know what hit him. Oh, that didn't get you? You. I don't believe that. I don't believe that for a minute. Maybe there's another, you know, bomb flower I usually hit to kill him. Said I'm losing my edge. Could just toss one. Well, the arrow that needed to hit went. Actually, about the last chance there. How could you do this to me? You're Ganondorf's servant. Hear my name and tremble. I am Link, hero of the Gorons. Oh. No, come on, kid. Get the map back up here. Talk to this guy, please. All right, yeah. Welcome. They are, Rhizone. What? Your name is also Link? Then you must be the legendary Dodongo Buster and Hero Link. That's me. Man, how quickly his legend grows. You know, he's been gone for 7 years. Darunia, you know, tries to fit. You know, I met that kid, right? He's going places. He stopped the King Dodongo and opened up our feeding grounds once again. Yeah. Right, well, yeah, Cave Otto, yeah, everybody else in the game just gets older. I don't know if you heard us talking about that mod where, you know, Link is 40 years old. But yeah. You know, I guess the downside is, don't the sages pretty much have to, isn't it implied that they all either died or basically kind of went in and made the ultimate sacrifice, so to speak? Dad named me Link after you because you're so brave. It's a cool name. I really like it. Link, you're a cool hero to us Gorons. I'm so glad to meet you.
Damn straight.
Please give me your autograph. Sign it to my friend Link of the Gorons. Oh, I guess it's not a good time to ask you for this. Please help everyone. All right, tell us what's going on, kid. My dad, Darunia, went to the fire temple. A dragon is inside. If we don't hurry up, even my dad will be eaten by the dragon. Boo-hoo-hoo. Maybe we'll try to calm him down, yeah. That's right, Rhizone. If he's totally serious, then we'll know something, well, something serious has happened. I'm gonna ask him about the Gorons. Oh no. About the dragon. A long time ago, there was an evil dragon named Volvagia living in this mountain. That dragon was very scary. He ate Gorons. Jeez, he ate Gorons. Using a huge hammer, the hero of the Gorons, boom. I love that.
Oh my god.
Destroyed it just like that. This is a myth from long ago, but it's true. I know because my dad is a descendant of the hero. Boo-hoo. Oh man. You better try to calm him down if you can. Maybe he will calm down if you talk to him. They're like, okay, we won't give you the sound effect, you know, since you're on a roll here. You don't have to hear this guy cry. Everybody was taken to the fire temple. While my dad was out, Ganondorf's followers came and took them all away. All of them will be eaten by Volvagia. Dad said that Ganondorf has revived Volvagia. As a warning to those who might oppose him, Ganondorf is going to feed them all to Volvagia. Can I say that name? Can I cram that into every single sentence? Dad went to the fire temple all by himself to try to save everyone from Volvagia. Please help, Link. I'll give you this heat-resistant tunic. It'll help you in your fight against Volvagia. You got a Goron tunic. This heat-resistant tunic is adult size, so it won't fit a kid. Going to a hot place? Don't worry. Nice. Got it for free. I didn't need to buy one as a little kid. Dad told me not to let anybody follow him to the temple, but only you, Link, can save everyone. I'm sure that the shop owner, who is hiding somewhere right now, will also help you. Now, I'll tell you about the secret passage to the fire temple. Try to move the statue inside Dad's room. All right. Will do, little kid. Volvagia. What a beautiful word. Volvagia. A display of power, a display of power. Volvagia, the fire dragon.
So hot and hurt and hurt.
We're not even to the volcano. Gotta save that sound effect for a little bit later. Come on, what are you thinking? Okay, nothing else to do in here right now, I don't think. You know, other than, yeah, go behind his statue. I don't remember what the, I pretty much don't go into the shops since that first playthrough, but every now and then, you might need something. Alright. We might be ready for this thing. Definitely gonna need bombs at various points. We'll get them. Okay. Yep, we're gonna go and grab on the pecs of this big statue here. Although I don't know, is this the Madonna Goron? Bearded? If so, the bearded lady. Man, how old is this statue? Some old carvings or painting on the wall here. Nice decor. I remember thinking some of the stuff, you know, some of the details in Ocarina of Time 3D were pretty cool. I think I remember spending a little extra time in this room checking it out and liking what they did with the place. Looks cool here. Yeah. Very simple, but I love it. You wouldn't expect him to have a, you know, heavily furnished and decorated place, you know. Keep the green tunic on just for a challenge. Not in the mood. Alright, so we can go learn our song. Is there anything else you can get to here? That one, so got the heart piece at the top of the crater. Don't remember right off the bat what's over here, but I think you gotta use a hammer. Oh, it might have been time to get a... I don't know if we got the, like, 40 Skulltula reward. Go get that at some point. Here we go, a little cutscene. One you might have seen before if you just sat through the opening sequence. It is something that grows over time, a true friendship, a feeling in the heart that becomes ever stronger over time. The passion of friendship will soon blossom into a righteous power, and through it, you will know which way to go. This song is dedicated to the power of the heart. Listen to the Bolero of Fire. Let's go. Nice little ending to that song. I always liked it. This one gets stuck in my head a lot. A lot of the Ocarina songs do. Bolero of Fire. I love him just... Oh my god. I wonder if the Ocarina has some rumble feature as well. Link, I'll see you again. A curtain of flames appears before us. Gonna be seeing a few of those tonight. That's a spicy curry. And what's down? What are we cooking down here? It is. It does look a little warm, doesn't it?
So hot it hurt, it hurt, it hurt.
All right. So, if I remember correctly, we can come back here as a kid, plant the bean, and then, yeah, okay. Well, I don't feel like going and being a kid again. Content with being a man. So, I will wait on that. Where is he?
I'm a man! I'm 40!
I forgot my bolero hat, my bolero tie. It's time for my Arcus arc. Gonna grow a giant mustache and just be kind of the epitome of relaxed and in control. Yet you know, still having a laid back appearance. I can't remember if killing this guy does anything cool for us, but. We'll go left. Meet Darunia.
Nani?
Who's there? Is that you, Link? Who's there? Is that you, Link? Oh, it really is Link. You've grown so big since I last saw you. I want to have a man-to-man talk with you, but now's not the time. Ganondorf is causing trouble on Death Mountain again. He's revived the evil, ancient dragon Volvagia. On top of that, he is going to feed my people to that evil dragon as a warning to other races that might resist him. I need to wait until it loads to read it. I was like, getting to the end of it, like, okay, what's the next word? If that fire-breathing dragon escapes from the mountain, all of Hyrule will become a burning wasteland. I'll go on ahead to try to seal up the evil dragon. I'm concerned, though, because I don't have the legendary hammer, but I have no choice. Link, I'm asking you to do this as my sworn brother. While I'm trying to deal with the dragon, please save my people. The prisoner cells are in the opposite direction. I'm counting on you, Link. Something tells me, well, I get the sense he doesn't make it out of that chamber alive. But he goes on to be a sage. And that's nice. Let me go, okay, switch over there with the Goron, huh? There's also stuff to our right, I remember. Ooh, that maybe I go to first. I can't remember. How's this guy feel? You know, he was telling him everybody is through that door, you know, all his Gorons. No, hey, hello, I'm over here. I'm over here, doing the Goron wave. I guess it's sort of this number. Gotta get in the camera here. Are you releasing me? Am I free to go? I'll tell you a secret for saving me. In order to get into the room where Darunia went, you have to do something about the pillars stuck in the ceiling. Find a path that leads to the room above the ceiling right away. I'll do. I watched a little bit of him do a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles speedrun. The first TMNT game for NES. And that one's been on my mind lately. I was seeing that there's like a ROM hack that came out where I guess, you know, a lot of folks are liking it. Makes some interesting changes to things and kind of, you know, adds a even more like Turtles theming, since the original game kind of lacked that, and also didn't have many of the characters, you know, the like, yeah, you know, many of the, especially the bad guys. Big assortment of bad guys. There's a fairy in one of these. Got my milk, I got my bottle. I got my fairy. Doodly doo. Okay, that's it. That's over here, huh? Is that right? Yeah. Okay, now we can get out. Get this fairy out of here. Be back in this room at some point. Till then, sayonara, keys. I didn't want to watch too much of that TMNT playthrough though, just because I did realize at a certain point, like, try to take these guys out. Oh no, kind of spread out. At a certain point I was like, oh, I shouldn't spoil any gameplay stuff. It looks like there's a couple points where you wouldn't necessarily know where to go first time through. I know you can play the song up there. Was this a fake door? No. Trying to go off of memory. Hello, Goron. Are you releasing me? Am I free to go? Man, he knows his rights. He must have watched some of those videos about what to do when you're pulled over, you know? Am I under arrest? Are you releasing me? Am I free to go? Here's a secret for saving me. A wall that you can destroy with the Goron's special crop will sound different than a regular wall if you hit it with your sword. Okay. Tell me more about this Goron's special crop. I want to know everything there is to know about bomb flowers and how do they make them. You know, what kind of Goron magic goes into making those things? Tending to them. Maybe they are a natural phenomenon. Oh. I always want to play the inverted Song of Time. Not the one I'm looking for. They will, Rhizome. Knock you straight on your keister. Nice. That's a good one. Oh yeah. Shields up. It's a great place to lose a shield. I guess could potentially, you can swipe them with your sword, but yeah, I guess that could make things a little harder. You can also just try to run away from them. Oh, I should have been making sure I get the jump shot in. Ding! I usually just get my stab on. Come on. Up the tunic. You destroyed a gold skulltula. Okay. Very nice. This is we're playing 1.2. It was the version that came on this cart here, so I just thought I'd run with that. Although I still haven't gone out to see all the changes between the versions. I've been wanting to go check out, you know, tcrf.net at some point. Maybe tomorrow would be a good day to do that. Do that at the start, you know, spend a whole bunch of time doing that, and then get myself into the water temple, which I'm sure is not anything to worry about, right? No, I like the water temple. Oopsie daisy. It's gonna be rough. It's okay. Link, get out of there. You know, it's gotten me good a couple times over the years. But sort of, as a kid, at some point I did kind of get a, you know, a sort of set path that... I would go in, you know, there. So I just had it memorized at a certain point. Oh yeah, yeah. Right. Sadly I am playing with the volume down a little bit. I've you know, I hate to say this, honestly. I've been kind of frustrated about it because I would like to be able to hear things a little bit better. I have fond memories of latching on right pretty much in the midst of these keys by using the hook shot. So I'm just gonna bust them out. Then we can do this, and... Okay, come on. There you go. Still getting used to this control stick, especially when you're shooting, but... Yeah, as a kid, I had a 1.0 gray card. And then, you know, I did play this one a little bit. You know, I played this version of it a couple of times. I remember part of that just being that the Wii kind of was my... You know, I had a couple of retro games on that, and since it was already hooked up to the current stuff, you know, it was kind of easy to get into things. So, of course, Wii can play GameCube. Whoops! What have I done? Oh, okay, we need to, there's like one more over... I think I need to actually go to the area behind us there. That's not at all what I'm trying to do. But let me just try that all again. Hey, Nostalgion, welcome. What's up? Happy Thursday. I think back in the big room, there's one that I missed. Oh man, getting rusty. Losing my Ocarina edge. I would like to roll off of this. Ideally. Get off of it quickly. Yeah, I think I've said Thursday earlier. I'm getting that screwed up. I'm all screwed up. I didn't stream yesterday, sorry. I'm off my own schedule and I'm like, not handling it well. I know, well, not the first time, won't be the last time. I just say it with a lot of enthusiasm and just get it absolutely wrong. Okay. This first guy, I got the one that he was, the one that's in Darunia's room. Now, I go in here. I'm wondering if I didn't get the key. Oh, I could just go. Do I keep going forward at this point? I think so. Man. Do. I'm living in the future. One day in the future. Well, this is what... Okay, I wanted to go right. How did I get myself over here? Have I fully explored everything that's on this side? No, I just got turned around. I know, back under like jumping around on these blocks. I never actually finished here. This needs to be blown away. Ting. There we go. It's all coming back to me now. Have you played Played much Zelda, Nostalgion? Sorry if we've talked about that before, but... Are you releasing me? Am I free to go? Am I under arrest? I'll tell you a secret for saving me. There are switches in this temple that you have to cut to activate. But you can also use the Goron special crop, if you know what I mean. It is a great... It's an all-time username that I can only imagine, you know, uses their name built into it, which, you know, I'm doing a similar thing here, you know, so maybe I'm a little biased as to what makes it a good username sometimes, but... Retro gamers approve, yes. Honestly, some of the just really out there names that you know, since I don't like sit and watch a million streams necessarily, well, I don't. I really don't watch a million streams. But no, since I don't watch too much, I just I'll see something about some streamers, and it'll, you know, it'll just be it'll just be some crazy name I've never heard of before, and I don't even want to try to improvise because I only know, like, you know, there's only a couple that come to mind. But just like seeing a sentence and I understand all the words, and then I know at one point I was like, I don't know that this guy was like one of the first streamer names I'm hearing about, but come on down. Hungry Box. I remember seeing stuff about that, like them, and, you know, seeing the occasional news about Smash tournaments and whatnot. I watch a million. I've fed a million streamers' streams into my personal AI. Poor Slug, it was trying to get away. Probably didn't even need to do that. Yeah, Link, don't screw this up. Put that fire out. Some great ambiance in really every temple, but there's some cool rooms to just kind of sit in and listen to the play between the burning torch or other fire curtain, whatever is near you. Oh yeah, we'll wait on that. There you go. Oops, what are you doing? Pay attention to the action icon. Just like Navi's always telling you, man. Come on. Oh, I could do it from here. Still have time, I think. Just climbing the one story. That's not what I'm going for. Camera always gets a little right there. Do I want to be behind Link? That little forced shift they give can kind of throw you off. Alright, so far so good. Not a bad dungeon in this game, I don't think. And this one isn't one of my faves, but I do usually have a good time. And the fights with Volvagia, so I see that switch. Woo, that's the one we want first, I think. Keep going around this little maze here. The fight with Volvagia, or, you know, the Whack-A-Dragon. I'm just here for the keys, sir. I like to think that if you don't tell him he's free to go, he just I mean, I know that he does. You know, he does just stay in the cell, but since I always try to get these guys anyway, do any of them persist in the cell even after you've killed Volvagia? Like ones that you opened up? I don't know. Yeah. Telling us about the fake doors, how we can blow them open. Oh yeah, there's a Pierre spot around here. Oops. There's also something over here. Oh, that's right. I need to make my way over to this part. Fake wall coming up around here. Oh yeah, key, but I think that there might be still, yeah, one more spot. Is there not? This is where we started, I think. Nope, this is the... Maybe it's where we started. I gotta get that map. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Desert Colossus. Yeah, Spirit Temple, it's really nice, huh? I think it's my favorite, usually. Followed probably by Forest Temple, but I have a special place in my heart for all of them, and good memories in all of them, but the Shadow Temple, I had a particularly fun playthrough. It was one of the times I almost played all the way through the game. I think we stopped before the Spirit Temple because we were just getting tired, but when you're on fire, you can put it out by swinging your sword or rolling forward. Did you know that? Stop, drop, and roll. They wanted to reward kids for knowing that. You know, they never taught me fire safety that you can swing your sword, too, and, you know. Get rid of your... while you're currently on fire, just burning up. Yeah, I knew, Ryzon. I knew you were just being, I was only challenging myself to, like, try to remember its actual name, but yeah. Shadows of the Colossus is really sweet, too. I know that they did, like, a remake of it at some point. I want to say somewhat recently, but... kind of easy to miss this part up here. I think you need, to come back here when you have a hammer. Not somewhere else, I'm thinking of. But yeah, I enjoyed it. I played Shadows of the Colossus on the PS1. Buddy, my cousin actually loaned it to me, and I really liked it. Not that long of a game, but, you know, very atmospheric. I haven't played it since back then. I hate it when that happens. Fell a long way. Yep, got a little carried away there. Such a long way down. Now we're ready to take another ride on a fire block. It's such a long way down. There you go. Get ready for a nice backflip. Okay, in my mind, I think I've pulled that off before, actually, yeah, but in my mind, of course, that looked cooler than what I actually pulled off. Hi, Kiana. Thanks for joining. Happy Wednesday. Ichigo Dave, how you doing, man? Welcome. What's up, buddy? You got Link falling from a great height. Cool, man. Yeah, oh, you come back for this guy, right? Don't we? Yeah, I think we come back later for that. I fell a long way. A momentary setback. Damn, we gotta do this part again? What you gonna be playing, Ichigo? Might be able to catch a little bit of that, or maybe right into you. I don't think I'll be able to play too long tonight. So, yeah, you get... I think you rescue this guy from the other side. The other side. Yeah. Okay. Well, good luck. Hope you can find something fun to play. You've been working through that Mega Man game, so yeah, you know, it could be good to stick to it, but, you know, I always have the, I leave myself the out to really switch it up if I'm not feeling something. I already have one Dragon Quest game going, Dragon Quest 11, DQ11. And, it's great, and I'm like 85 hours into it. And I need to get back and finish that thing. But temptation is always strong, you know? You know how it is, the temptation of a gamer. To want to play something else. Oh yeah, there's Pierre's around here somewhere, but I think I can get up there in a little bit. This was already done. Gotta retrace my steps. Yeah, okay. I started to go the correct way, then I was like, you know what, let me just take myself all the way around, like you know, make sure I know where everything is. Oh god. Man, that thing hit me a lot. Crumble that wall. Forgot about this guy. Heard the audio break up a little bit there. Hopefully everything's good. Whoa, God. Don't kill my... I've been wanting to get a little Mega Man 9 rolling. That was Ichigo's recommendation a while back. I've played through it and I made it to... I don't know, maybe... I'd have to go back and see, but we made it into the Wily stages, and I know past it... There was one I got really hung up on, and I don't think it was the first. Like, particularly hung up on. Like, took... You know, ended up streaming way later than I meant to, and then finally got it done, but it was already so late that I just decided to wrap up, and of course, you know, you can't go back and... I should say, like, if you, at that point, you know, you have to do all those Wily stages again. Okay, finally. I don't yet trust this controller, so I'm gonna walk Link. There you go, buddy. Walk, don't run.
That's what I'm talking about.
So I want to get some MM9 going, and I want to probably try to play a little TMNT, the first one at some point, because I've really hardly ever played that. And I'm going to give the vanilla version a try for a bit, and then there's a sweet ROM hack. I'm going to see if I can get it set up for you guys. That improves a lot of stuff, gives the other turtles a chance, you know, so that you don't have to just solo Donatello, and if Donatello dies, the game is over. They are Ichigo, yeah. I've heard them come up on this big playlist I listen to sometimes. And, oh, fuck, why did I do that? And they're really good. Pardon my French. Is this the one I was in? Yeah. That's okay. Not a big deal. Oh, yeah. I actually caught a little bit of an Arcus stream of him playing TMNT, or just a clip of him getting, for him, I think, maybe it was a world record run. I don't know, but it was... I didn't actually watch all of it, because at a certain point I was like... You know, they're popping out to the street, and I was forgetting, like, oh yeah, in that section, I don't want to, like, know exactly where to go. I want to be miserable trying to find the next, you know, the next, whatever, building or sewer hole I'm supposed to jump into. But yeah, I think it'd be cool to play some vanilla, and then, yeah, maybe try that ROM hack. It seems like they did a lot in that. There's a lot there. This takes us down to that one guy that's behind bars. Hey. I did... Yeah, I love a good Konami soundtrack from back then. Here's a tip for rescuing me.
Give me a hell yeah!
Somewhere in this temple, you're sure to meet up with some creatures that dance as they attack. Arrows won't hurt them. Looks like you might need some of the Goron special crop. That's all I have to tell you. Yeah, you're gonna need arrows. And the Goron special crop. And a hookshot. At least the hookshot and the special crop, I guess. Hey, Valpuck. Welcome. Oh man, I may have to get a little break in a second. I'm dancing. Dance for the hero of time, for the hero of time. Sounds like it could be a good disco song. Okay. Pierre's over here, but I think you need the long shot for this one, possibly. It's a long shot.
They need a shot here.
The Elvin and Dave's. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is a long shot. I gotta go learn a different song, a different version. It gives me a chance for a hydration break, you know? Alvin, Simon, Thea, Dave. Dude. Hi, Dave. I can't do it. I can't. Can't do a Chipmunks impression. Not with this equipment.
No good.
Maybe a little filter on the mic, and I gotcha. That's it. The Alvin and the Daves. We're up here. Here we go. I think, you know, I'm gonna shoot it straight with you, Rhizone, and I think you want that, you know, and of course you already know that. Yeah, that one's a bit of a stretch, right? There is a Chipper Jones joke in there somewhere too, you know, that you could possibly work in, you know. A Chipper pun. Oh yeah, Palpuck. Let me make sure I got this sound turned up. Don't wanna miss a thing. I know what you're talking about with needing to go into settings on YouTube with autoplay, and so one of the things is I think sometimes for people autoplay was made by default. They also had this terrible feature that was like, based on what you're already listening to, we're gonna change your queue, like add something in the queue, and you know, based on your, and I was, no, don't do that, like, and we had a buddy coming to visit us recently, and I think they were running into that problem and didn't know that it was a new setting, you know, as they were trying to watch a couple of videos on music videos on YouTube. That's not gonna be fast enough there, Link. I can't even hear the clock. Oh yeah, there's one right there. Can't forget that one. I'm gonna go ahead and get it now, just in case we screw up this big staircase. I did get it, Palpuck. Got that, last sculpture. It was, yeah, it was in the, you know, one of those sections where you're facing one of the courtyards. And you have to walk on top of this roof. I think you do want to use the hookshot here, but I don't know that you have to. You have to walk atop these, like, ruins, like the roof of these ruins, past a few hearts, and then it's up there on your left. This is not. Can you go all the way with this thing? I'm trying to remember what the advantage was, other than getting you there fast. Can you make it without? I think I usually just hookshot this thing. Now that you gotta be quick about it. Yeah, I see that that part of the hill doesn't want to let you up there. Looks like what? Oh, I forgot I was standing on a switch. Go, Linky, go, Linky, go, go, go. There we go. Yeah, it did. It did, yeah, you were right about that. I forgot, I always get my geography of the Forest Temple a little mixed up, you know, my layout. In that, I always, in my head, that checkerboard you get to by dropping down in the floor when you have the boss key is, you know, it basically available to Link, you know. And yeah, that's not it. It's, you know, of course, it's a little bit later. You drop in the floor there, and then you know, you end up coming out closer to that ledge that it was on. I'd love to see some little, you know, free cam tours of these dungeons. I know that they're out there, and that there's tools that I could use, I guess, via emulator to do it, but... Alright. So far, so good here. I'm gonna have to get a break in soon. Let me just make sure I'm... Okay, yeah. Takes us back to the top of the maze here. Yeah, like, you know, those, that verbiage sounds a little suspect, I admit, but, yeah, like, I guess, you know, where people, any combination of, like, yeah, cribs, I love that. Go check them out. Any combination of a free camera, come on. Oh, that's okay. Or, you know, a lot of these ambiance videos that have popped up. There's some pretty cool ones for Ocarina of Time. And they'll, you know, they tend to be like super long too. There's a particular, YouTube creator. I see their stuff pop up often. Okay, we have the one key, but we need to go back in here to the maze, I think, before we go into that side part. I think we come back here in a little bit. First, there's that guy that's kind of up. There's one Goron in a cage. Kind of across from us. This way. Despite all his rage, he is still a Goron in a cage. Dungeons of the Rich and Famous. You know, I do like to slow it down in these, you know, when I'm not playing this game necessarily with an audience. I have been known to slow down at points and kind of just consider the layout of the place and, you know, as the kids would say, just vibe out, you know. But yeah, like hanging out and taking in. In places like this, there's a lot of elements of the environment that make a lot of noise. You know, a burning torch, a flame curtain, the rolling, you know, these giant rolling balls, boulders, I suppose. Yeah, I gotta get that break in. I'm dancing. Are you releasing me? Am I under arrest? I'll tell you a secret for saving me.
What do you know?
If you find a place that you can see on the map but can't reach, try playing your Ocarina. Oh. Excellent advice, sir. Okay, I'm gonna pause it here on this ledge, and we're gonna go here, and I'm gonna get a little break. You guys should get a break too. Thank you so much for hanging. Feels good to finally be rolling. Sorry I missed yesterday. Got hung up in some work. Unlike the hero of time here, Link, I haven't exactly mastered the flow of time. Working on it. When we come back, we'll work our way over to Volvagia. We're maybe halfway through the dungeon, something like that. Maybe a little less. Maybe a little more. Yeah. All right, guys. I'll see you guys back here in a bit. BRB.
Oh, Jesus, what's that smell, man?
Hey guys, what's up and welcome. How you doing? Happy Wednesday. I'm gonna get it right this time. Wednesday. Good to see you guys. Working our way through the Fire Temple. Volvagia is our enemy. Take him out. Right. Where's that sound effect? I could really use that right now.
Give me a hell yeah.
My God. Can only find the same old Alright, anyway. Boo-ba-doo-boom. I like this temple. It's a fun one. Not my favorite, but, you know, I'm sure it's somebody's favorite. It's gotta be somebody's favorite. No, don't go BRB. No, don't go BRB. This producer sucks, man. TikTok of a raven. What's up? What's up? Ravens and crows. They're really awesome creatures. Every now and then I'll see someone post something about crows and say that like, oh, like, what's up? Or is this like how they're supposed to sound? And it's, you know, any one of the, like, they have a ton of noises and sort of, you know, song they can use. Was there one other? This isn't it. We already did the one that looks like a hole. Looks. They do. Some like it hot. Sure, there's got to be some fans of the Fire Temple. It'd be really nice if I could find some particular sound effects. There it is, finally. Now, Blue Jays can go to hell. Actually. No, I love them. They can definitely, I had a big misunderstanding with one at one point, and, you see, I was just trying to use a bus stop, wait at a bus stop peacefully, many years ago. And, unbeknownst to me, I guess next to that bus stop was a, very territorial Blue Jay mama who, you know, had a nest and some eggs up there, and I didn't see any of that until I started getting dive bombed, you know. I get it, you know, hey, right? I get it. However, it did make waiting for that bus very unpleasant. Yeah. Oh, totally. Looking back, I love that I have that story, and I did get a picture of it at one point. But yeah, it kind of came after me. It got a few swoops in, and these were like pretty sweet little aerial missions it went on, you know, and out and back, and it was not just like it was right up there, you know, only in one little go. It was each one of them. They executed a very nice maneuver to reverse course back to my face. This cat wants in. She wants to hear about some bird talk. What are you gonna do? You're gonna sit down or you're gonna come see me? What you gonna do? Alright. Alright, she goes to the bed. Her tiny little cat bed over in the corner next to the soundproofing foam. Yeah, it was pretty cool. Yeah, it was definitely a dive bomb. Respect for Blue Jays. How you doing, Nick? Welcome. I might want to get him before he hits you in the face. You can see down from here. Isn't that the room where we saw Darunia? Oh, really good eye, Navi. I'm having trouble, personally, Navi, keeping the 3D architecture of this dungeon in my head as I move about its space. Very good on you. Had I not known this before, you know, and had you not told me, sure, I might have just thought that was any old room with lava underneath it. We've already been through a million. I'm gonna need a few things here. I don't think this is something we actually want to... Yeah, I don't think it's anything at all, in fact. Alright. I feel... I'm starting to sing this song that gets stuck in my head. My dad would listen to the band Jackal. I think there's some Canadian legends. Oh, that's not my usual item I have there. But they have this one song called The Lumberjack Man. I think they're Canadian. No. Actually, maybe they're from Atlanta. I think I made that up. Just not in Canada. Where are they from? Anyway, the band is like... I feel like they're a little late for what they're doing. And you'd also be forgiven for thinking that it was like a bizarro AC/DC because... the lead singer kind of sounded like that. American hard rock and southern metal band Jackal, formed in Kennesaw, Georgia. Okay, yeah. Oh. Maybe best known for their Lumberjack song, where they use some kind of short stroke motor. I think I just made that term up. I'm trying to sound smart. You know, it could be a weed whacker, could be a chainsaw, but yeah, the whole song is about him describing his wood as a lumberjack. I think there's something else back there for us. Let's see. What is this part? Hit the switch. Yeah, definitely Rhizone. Yeah. And some of the songs have like you know, it's like all very, you know, power chords and used in a kind of like, you know, at this point, it just, I'm trying to think of a better term, but yeah, just sort of a classic rock. It feels like they were kind of, their timing also sort of had them in between kind of hair metal and, you know, some better stuff. Don't open that door. But the lumberjack song had a lumberjack solo in it. And then it even gets into some, he pulls a lot of, man, the things he can do with that chainsaw, you know, pulls a lot of emotion out of it. Hi Ken, welcome. Oh, come on. I think I usually just give him a good stab. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I love this boss. Oopsie. I don't know what my buttons are. Of course I can use bombs, but I like to be stubborn. Get in. Oh yeah, let's read his description, just so you guys can see. Flare Dancer. Extinguish its flaming clothes first. There you go. Boom. Link, go Link. I like the little bit of lava that's at the bottom here. Both on this platform we rode up and, you know, where it was sitting. Little details. That ought to do it, right? I wonder how many more Skulltula there are. I'm not confident that I would have gotten everything just yet. Or like everything we could have gotten up until this point. Ah, this is where we get the hammer. I usually like to take these keys out from as far out as I can. Just to make life easier. But it can make for some funny, you know, sequences of Link going to get that chest with like a, you know, keys, flaming keys coming right at him. They're opening it. Come on, keys. Taking my time. Alright, every arrow counts. God, could've waited until you can Z-target. Oh, a little late with that one. Wasted ammo. Alright, this last one's gonna... Oop. I think you can... I think I was seeing something recently where you can still get yourself into this chest, I think, by like walking through the flames, or after you get hit or something, you can, you know, get up and walk through to it. I mean, let's just try that, actually. I don't know that that's... I think I saw something about... I knew that was gonna happen. Playing around too much. Well, now that we're here... Yeah, what are these, Volvagia is doing a lot of cooking down here. Seems to be, consuming a lot of Gorons. There appears to be some soup or ragu everywhere. Sirloin. Sirloin rock soup. His favorite. A Goron specialty. We need the hammer. Yeah, okay. Alright, well, back to the fire room. That's actually okay, huh? I think we were trying... Yeah. They're over on this side. Been a while since I fell down there. Now go away. I've got myself turned around, haven't I? Leave me alone. Oh no, if I put my shield up, it can't do any damage. I think I like eventually would make myself over to this side and then I cross that. Yeah, okay. Alright. No? You have to go from the left side, huh? To get it. That makes sense. Okay. I was like, wait, I know that where I want to go is kind of on the right side of this room, so can't I just... Oopsie daisy. That'll get him, Link. This is some good gameplay right here. Oh, hello. No, yeah, it's not gonna let you go through that. That is a wall, but I wonder about the one at the chest. Oh, come on, dude. You had this the first time. Oh, yeah. I think, yeah, totally, I can see that. I've never thought of it that way, but yeah, that makes sense. There definitely do feel like some classic puzzles, you know. This is not where I wanted to go. I want to help you, buddy, but I need a hammer. Yeah, it does get the details. I swear it would be cool. You know, the Ocarina of Time 3D looks cool. I've only played through it like a time and a half. I got it way back when. It was already kind of old at that point. I think I got like a pre-owned one from GameStop or somewhere. And it's sweet. You know, some of the artistic choices really, you know, kind of stood out to me in a great way. I don't play it in with the 3D mode at all, just because, I don't know, that mode is, you know, it is what it is. Not my favorite. Here we go, Link. You gotta do the puzzle, buddy. You got this. Oop. You gotta be just a little bit quicker than that, my friend. I was thinking that there were more curtains. You know, it just gives me like an instant headache to do it, so I don't... I've played, you know, I've turned it on from time to time, moved the slider, and I think maybe that first time through I might have used it a little more often. But it tends to give me headaches, and I just, so yeah, with my 3DS, sadly, I don't play a ton of the actual 3DS games. I do play probably more DS on it over the years, mostly because it kind of became a Pokemon machine. A sad fate. This is where we killed the fire dancer. But yeah, when I do play the 3D ones, yeah, I just prefer to... I pretty much end up turning the slider all the way down. I'll turn it on for curiosity's sake every now and then. I'm missing out on a whole dimension. That's cool. Brilliant. Okay. That seems like a very long... Yeah. There we go. Finally. Oh, the camera's like, wait, where were we? Okay.
Well, excuse me, princess.
Okay, let's not fall off here. Yeah. Yeah, I thought it was kind of interesting the little bit that I played. I did wish that I could use it more. You know, it just, like I said, mostly was just that I think it added a blurriness to some things, or I think it just made me, like, you know, derp out and look at, you know, hold it a weird amount from my face, or I don't know. At least you didn't have to use 3D glasses. I hate that as a person that wears specs. Could use those. They bumped us into the Switch. I keep using left C to get my non-existent hook shot out. Alright, Link, we're gonna do this. Gonna pull off a miracle. I don't, Valbuck. We're all out of arrows, folks. All out of hope. Oh, he's gonna come this way. Check it out. Give you a goodbye kiss. Alright, easy does it on this control stick. Oh god, it's getting a little... Let's get... Whoa. I only have a... Yeah, I don't have that... I only have a couple things from CDI, and I think it's just the excuse me's, sadly.
Excuse me.
Megaton hammer, baby. Press C to smash and break junk. It's so heavy you need to use you need to use 2 hands to swing it. Link now wields quite the hammer. What a rush. Here we go. That one's from the show, huh? Yeah, thank you, Nick. Thank you, thank you. I see. I get it. Yeah, thanks, Palpug. That's funny. Yeah, I get them mixed up. I think I only have... I don't think I have any sound effects from the CDI games then. Just a couple of GIFs. I gotta work on that. I'll have to ask my wife what her favorite tracks were. Any great VO lines that really just stood out in your head, babe? You know. Got us a nice big hammer. Things hit the wall with such momentum that they just dissolve on contact. It's insane. The technology is off the charts. Oh, you got 2 for 1? Don't you... Yeah, you get on top of that and hit it. Okay. Now I remember. Bonk. Go grab a box. Oh, man. I need to see more of it. I started to mention it. I know I've told the story before, but it's really funny to me that my wife got to play that as a kid, and it's like, I don't know, I feel like they had no business getting a CDI like that. I don't somebody must have sold them on the like, you know, edutainment options. And oh, he wields this in Soul Calibur too. That was always the version I wanted between the 3 consoles. Boom. Alright, we're all the way down to this part. Yep, okay, we can get across to that thing. Doo 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 doo. Free the Gorons. The Goron shall be free. Are you releasing me? Am I free to go? I'll tell you a secret for saving me. A door is hidden inside the statue at the entrance to this temple. But the Goron special crop won't work on it. Don't you have anything stronger? No, yeah, I think I only rented it at one point, but yeah, I never owned it. Sadly. It was a cool game. I remember thinking it was, yeah, I agree too. That's well put. I remember thinking that it just felt like it flowed so smoothly and quickly, and I think because I had been playing stuff all the way back to Atari, you know, my whole life was so much of that was dedicated to that stuff, you know, having the NES for a long time, way into the, throughout the whole Super NES era, you know, I never had one of those, so NES got its mileage. Like, there were some games around that era that it was just like, oh my god, this is, wow, the future is here. Alright, I think we're ready to just drop down at this point. Where am I on the Skulltulas? I think that there's got to be something I missed. So did I ever make it? I did make it to that one room where you got to go. You know, there's one of the fire curtain rooms. You have to, like, when you first enter it, you would basically be going to your left. I don't know, did I ever go there? Let's find out. Maybe we're good. We don't have the boss key, but that's... I never got the compass? Oh no. I remember this. It's a little bonus over here. This is where I think this is how you get to the... Not to get keysed. Like the freeze there. Get out of here. I'm gonna let you go, Keys. See you in a little bit. Another fire dancer, I think, and then maybe the swords. Come on. What does Bond do on these guys? I think I've used that before, and I want to kill him from a distance. Oh man. Young Ben would be very disappointed with how this room's gone. That's okay. Man, these guys are... Stay walking around unlit. He really goes through it, dropping into a volcano, going into ice caves, into a gigantic tree. It's been cursed. How many of us are just going to drop into a giant tree's mouth after it tells you it's been cursed, and it wants you to go remove the source of that curse? Yeah, get your whack him. I'm not gonna mess around. I'm not getting a sword stolen. Or shield stolen. That's right, you can. Yeah, I've been doing it hard mode. Yeah, I forgot about that. Dang. Getting rusty. Rapidly aging gamer struggles at his favorite game. Says, I swear I used to have this thing memorized. Did I walk back? I think I did. Go in the wrong way. Taking the long way. Case in point. Goodbye, like. Now got a hammer. Come here. Oh, get him. Could have had him. He wants one more, huh? Jeez. Oh, come on, Link. Yo, Navi, come on, what's up? Aren't you in charge of the Z targets around here? T-Roy, what's up, buddy? Welcome. How you doing? I don't think I usually use the hammer on him like that, but it's nice. It takes a lot of hits. Way more than I could have done with the sword. What other ways? Of course there's bombs. The bombs, you know, that's even what you're recommended to use, but we're being stubborn. Ben's fire I can't imagine would work, but... funny, of course I've never tried this in a battle. It's like, oh, thanks. Kept moving the whole time, little bastard. And that hammer really doesn't do much damage at all. T-Roy, hope you had a good day, buddy. Watching Link get his butt kicked. I haven't seen the... I like dancing flames in a while. That's cool. Get him. You know, when you're playing bad, it could... You can also just, again, take your time as well. As long as you know that you're not going to die, and I'm pretty sure that's not going to happen, then why not learn a little bit about this little enemy? What are you? Why are you? Come here. The heart of the flame dancer. This is playing very badly.
Wake up, Link.
It's okay. We're gonna play this again. We're just gonna, as soon as we finish it, we're gonna start another file that same night. I've got all the assets now. It's ready to go. Oh yeah, there's a couple parts you can really get turned around, and just like a few of these temples, T-Roy, there's a couple sections where you really need to have the 2 keys before you can advance. I think we came in that way. Some of those are pretty decently hidden, especially that first time through. Take me to your... Man, can't believe we missed the compass. Where is that thing? You are free to go. Oh, I see. Big Brother Darunia asked you to rescue me. I owe you big time. Please help Big Brother. Whoa. Asking me to help Big Brother. I don't think Big Brother needs any of my help. Nice. Boss key. Yeah, for you guys, what did you find was the hardest temple? I think for me, I do think I did have an easier time at the water temple than some of the others, I believe. I think Fire Temple took me a while. I'm pretty sure I got sort of mixed up a couple of times. And, I think it might have taken a while. Alright. Here we are. 51. We can go get a... What, a heart piece, right? That's our big reward. I'll take it. Only, almost half of the Skulltula left. We got this.
Video game trauma.
Well, I'm gonna want some arrows for Volvagia. I'm thinking there's a lot of stuff in these jars over there, but I don't know. Geese tend to have arrows sometimes too, huh? That's funny, Ryzone. That's what I'd program my AI robot to do. I think you can make the jump. If I ever had one. I don't think that's in the cards, at least. A not too distant future. Look at me now. Needing arrows. Whoops. I'll go back to the room. The big old fire room. Straight ahead. I don't know if I got a chance to check out the place to the right here. Did I? I think I made it into that. That's not where the compass is it? While I'm here, let me check this out. Roll, Link, you're supposed to roll. You know, that's only a partial influence on the name, you know. Could just be one who, you know, but I'll take it, of course, especially when I'm wearing the shades. But yeah, I do have to admit that wasn't the whole, of course I knew it was... The Terminator Association was obviously right there, you know, it's... Easy one. But yeah, mostly the name was just gifted to me by a student who called my dad that back in the day. One of his students came up with that, and I thought it was hilarious. I mean, I think I considered it before too, but I don't know, maybe not. Alright. You're just telling stories, Link. Gotta get on with it. Nothing new for us. Alright, well, I think I can come back for the compass. I'm curious if it was in that fire curtain room, though. It'll take a little while to get back to that, I think. The one with the, it's just off of, it's, you know, there's like an eye that you shoot, and, I think it's back around, maybe like past that area, but I'm not quite sure. We'll just do this for now. I gotta get in and do this. Can't play for too long tonight. This is kind of a shorter one. I need some arrows still. Man, do I actually want to go and use a store for once. Come on, guys, give me some arrows. That's cool. It's a lot of ways to take out the enemies. It's awesome. At this point, I could have gone and bought some. Give me arrows. Did they have any back at the Goron store? Not sure that they did. I'll be alright without them. I just, you can score a bunch of additional shots too. I'm usually not finding myself in this position. Part of me is like, hey, go look for the compass. You know what? Yeah, let's finish this out right. I gotta find this freaking compass. Now, did I do everything that's over there with... There's the two parts, blowing the door, or, you know, getting on top of that. There's something where the, you know, the block there is now, but I think I explored that stuff. I don't know. Where is the compass? Where is the map? Where is the compass? No. Alright. No. Oh, yeah. Yeah, possibly before I go. You know, I was saying the other day I haven't used that in a long time. Yeah, before I go too far. There's a place I don't know. There's a couple spots I want to check that I'm... Take out the bats. Keys. There you go. That's funny, Rhizone. Yeah, I thought it was a funny nickname, and I decided to start I didn't have to self-apply. It wasn't until years later. I don't know that I instantly adopted it, but you know, it didn't take too long. It's got a nice ring to it. Also, people just, you know, like saying my last name, just be, you know, hey, it starts with a P, feels good to get a plosive out. You know, there's a lot of fun things ways that could go. It's just a... So I think even though that was the genesis of the nickname, other people would kind of come to the same conclusion, you know, unprompted. They didn't know each other, and they called me Parvinator. So, further cemented everything. Link, you fool. How could you have done that? It's like, don't blame me, man. I know what I'm doing here. This guy sucks. Really, where am I? Keith Richards. Keith, they say Keith Richards. Keiths live forever, you know? The rock and roll lifestyle. We got to come back with the long shot, I do believe. That is the task before us. Alright, so we could go beat this game at any time. I'm just kind of stuck wanting to find the... the compass. I don't want to look it up just yet. I wonder if this is what I missed that other playthrough. I'm pretty sure I missed that in a dungeon somewhere. Because sometimes if a chest was kind of out of the way, I think it sort of dropped from my, you know, my little... Oops. So he was up there. There was a Goron up there that we saved. Follow the wall. This is the door I'm always and forever looking for. Okay. Now, so it's not to the right. I think it's in the room that's beyond that, and I'm pretty sure that we ran into a wall over here. Like when we went in there. We do have all the sculptureless, that's nice. Let me just double... I don't have any arrows, huh? So, back to that old... that old issue. This is a funny run of this. I want to be able to sleep at night, so I got to make sure that I get this compass, you know? You guys are gonna... Somebody's gonna pester me about it. Oh! It's going too strongly in one direction, and then looked away, and they did a little camera change there. They'll get you. Did I do this part? I think this is a connecting section. Any rooms we've not been to? There's a little something off to the northeast there, huh? Is that one of those bombable sections I might have missed? Seems right. Be nice if I had a compass to, you know, see where I was going. See what direction we're heading in. Oops. Which side of the room? Alright. Got this link. It's on that first one there. I think it might be... Yeah, I don't know. Is there something here? That's a real door. I'm a real door. We've been through that one. There's this here. Got that chest. I'm getting kind of late into things here, aren't I? Further in the dungeon than I really wanted to, but... Where's that darn compass? I think it might be a bombable door out there. Dooby-dooby-dooby-doo-doo. It seems familiar. I think maybe I've missed it. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Getting bouldered. Cratered. Yeah, I know. It's a little hard to get my bearings as to where, you know, where I am. I'm gonna see, pop in somewhere and get the... Ah, hey, okay. Let me just pop in here. I was gonna say, and take a look at the map. Yeah, I saw that little, there we go, got our compass, baby. Saw that, this little connection right here. Alright, that's everything. I think we're not too far. Actually, we can just get out here and then, get back up to the top, huh? I think. We can even just fall down the hole at this point. Alright. Doo-doo. Don't hit me. finally. Okay, we can drop down the hole. Okay, so where are we gonna land? Okay, I'll go get a ferry, and then yeah, we're ready to roll. Got all the sculptula. Got the major items out of here. Oops. Let's go to this. I gotta get the hook shot back over here. Bum, 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 bum. Go get yourself a couple of fairies. Doo, doo, doo. Hello. Come here. Yay. I think we're ready. Never find the sound effects I'm looking for. That's okay. Got my hands full here. Down in the fire temple. And boy, is it hot.
So hot it hurt, it hurt, it hurt.
Alright. Go, Link, go. Yeah. Unlinked. It's like, I'm imagining that as some people's, like, word they're using. So, oh, so it doesn't get taken down by the algorithm, you know. In this part, if you're not careful, the boss, well, yeah, or yeah, instead of saying the boss will kill you. In this part, if you're not careful, the boss will help you get unlinked. All right, let's use our big old key, the boss key. Look at the boss lock. We haven't really spent much time checking these out. Pretty simple in design. Those horns look familiar. Yeah, it's unalive us. Yeah. Unlink. Pretty sure Darunia got unalived by the thing that we're about to fight. Here we go. Okay. That seems good, right? Lost our platform. Look at that thing. Beautiful, isn't it? I said, you know, forget arrows. Maybe I'll get some, maybe I won't. Ready to play Whack-A-Dragon? Oh, come on, dude. This part, it's nice to have arrows. You get in some bonus hits. We should read the description, huh? Volvagia, it's the boss of the fire temple, revived by the evil king. I don't know its weak point. Come on, Navi. Ooh, yeah, we're taking a lot of damage. I really wish I had those arrows. That's okay. Oh, come on. Just pound. Yeah, just do that, Link. You got this, buddy. It's so cool. I love the, like, great force that Volvagia comes out of the lava pits with. It's just, you know... they make things rumble even before this part. She just bursts out. All the way over there. Sometimes in that little hair whip there, this, I don't know, I keep saying she, but, yeah, it'll, give Link a little damage as it goes back down into the lava. I feel so naked without my darn, arrows. This is so cool. I usually take it out, you know, without all that, getting to see it in that flying state, because it'll kind of just go away if you're pegging it with arrows, if I remember. Awful. Get him, Link. The hero's back up, folks. Kabuki hairspin, yes. It's really more maybe on the when it's coming down into that hole, but I swear I've taken some damage when it goes back in. No comments from the Peanut Gallery on that one, okay? This is serious gaming. It's classic retro gaming. We've got to be talking about going into holes, exploring caves, so on and so forth. Wow. A lot of damage there. This is getting scary. Do-do-do-do, I'm about to die. Do-do-do-do, who is this guy? Do-do-do-do. Okay, we get to play Whack-A-Dragon. Oh. Man. It's so cool. This is the last one. Don't kill us. Who would have thought these falling, these rocks that have just exploded out of the this volcanic crater here, and are just raining down upon us. Who would have thought they could have done so much damage, you know? Link, god damn it. Oh my god, dude. You better drink that milk. It's getting dire. Always time for a milk break. Get it! Oh my god. I know what to do it. I can't get the I can't get my hands to do it. We got this, Link. Let your training kick in. Training that normally you wouldn't even see some of these phases because you're taking it out. You can get so much extra damage by popping those arrows, I think, during that portion. This one's probably a lost cause. A rough go of it. Couldn't find a bundle of arrows to save my life. Okay, you've got to be ready to take this guy out, Link. here fighting for Link's life. Oh shit, it's back.
Watch out!
Man. Going out by flame. Ironic. The jaw moving a couple times. Oh, if you can actually get a top C in right there when it's totally toast, if you're fast enough. I forgot to do it. You can still get Navi's regular hint. Yeah, that's I think it was a little past its expiration date, huh? Oh well. It did the job. All right, that was rough. That's funny. I was due difficulty in finding the Volvagia. It happens to a lot of folks, you know, have trouble locating it, and then conquering it. You know, that's a whole other thing too. And I guess it had been a while since I dealt with those issues, but this is a cool little effect here because you get both the trippy glowing blue portal, a favorite on this channel, and then you also get all the lava coming out of the center there, little embers. Truly one of the best portals in the game.
Fucking king of Ocarina time.
And he's got to be really careful stepping on this too. I feel like if he doesn't quite hit the right momentum or height, I know it's not going to happen, but it does appear as if he could, you know, step in the lava right. And he does. He does. Ooh. I forgot, I set the controller down for that. Big old rumble. Oh, heck yeah. Goodbye, dark red. Well, red clouds of, I don't know. I was gonna say dark, it's not really dark. Symbolizing, the darkness that is Volvagia, and it eating all these Gorons. Goron people being in a bad way. Thank you, brother. I really appreciate what you did. I thank you on behalf of the entire Goron race. Yeah, Link's kind of mean, right? He just busts right up into Volvagia's home, you know. Fire dragons have been eating Gorons for so long, right? You would think it wouldn't be a problem. But Link just goes down there and slays the dragon for no good reason. Without even trying to, you know, first negotiate or... Yeah. You turned out to be a real man, just as I thought you would. By the way, the wild Darunia turned out to be the great sage of fire. Oh yeah, it's cool, Kevato. It's the, do you know the name of it? I'll put it in here if you don't. Isn't that funny, brother? Well, this must be what they call destiny. Nothing has made me happier than helping you seal the evil heal. Seal the evil heal. Hey, brother, take this. This is a medallion that contains the power of the fire spirits and my friendship. Link joins the Rebel Alliance. You receive the Fire Medallion. Darunia awakens as a sage and adds his power to yours. Don't forget, now you and I are true brothers. I'm gonna find the link to this one here. Link, no pun intended. It's the Nintendo 64 8-bit dough. I'll get it for you guys. 8-bit dough. Tell me all your 64 stuff. It's not the Bluetooth one, it's the 2.4G wireless. Yeah, this is it. This may be... This is the one here. Put it on. I'm not affiliated with them at all, but so far I like this controller. They did not pay me to say this. Now, tomorrow we might have a sponsor. We might go back to an old sponsor here on the channel. Great Bay Seasoning. Some of you might remember that one. I think I've got the logo somewhere. I don't want to give them the free press now. They didn't pay for a, you know, a preview or anything. I'll just do it because I like them, you know. Let's see, is this the one I want? Yeah. Great Bay Seasoning. Yeah. For eels, seahorses, beavers, Zora cakes, etc. Same great... Yeah, I think we had a couple of these, actually. A couple of slogans. These need to make a return, you know, especially as we go to the water temple. That's the same thing. That is the same thing. There was another one, though. A taste of Zora in every bite. I know that one was around somewhere. I've got to find that. Maybe I just had that as like a, I don't know, written on the screen. Well, it needs to say that somewhere on this. Yeah. Anyway, good stuff. It's a classic. Throwback to, so long ago, early 2025. All right, well, we did well here, folks. We beat our game. That's a good temple. It is easy to get turned around in it, and you know, I know that same can definitely be said for the water temple, where if you, especially early on, there's a key. I want to say it's like you go on somewhere on the right side, like right, you know, from the beginning, and there's a block you want to move around some, and that makes your life a whole lot easier. About to get turned, Link's about to get burnt. Absolutely, Captain Emo. It's going big on this. We're going worldwide. Tomorrow's stream's gonna be a big one. I didn't really want you to go in here, Link, but I'm gonna save so that we can come out and do some stuff in this area when we play next time. So next time we'll do the, we'll, you know, have to do the ice, what is it, the ice cave, ice dungeon? I forget the name. And then we'll have to go to, you know, the water temple, everybody's favorite.
Give me a hell yeah!
I really like the themes of the water temple, and once you know where to go in it, I think once it's a bit demystified, it becomes a really fun experience. But I do remember those first times going through, getting turned around and not knowing how to get back to the water switch, and you know, there were a couple of them, and this makes life a lot harder. I know. Anyway, I'm gonna get us out of here. I got some plans. Me and the wife are gonna go on a little date. So looking forward to that. Got some nice, easy music here to play me out. Volvagia, we love you. I'm sorry that Link had to go in there and kill you. Apparently, that's part of his, you know, part of his quest. Gotta slay the dragon. I know it's cliche. You didn't really deserve it, but I mean, how long have you been eating Gorons? I gotta imagine for generations, right? I don't know what we're gonna do yet. We may go for a beer. We have some leftovers from yesterday, some tempeh BLTs. Goodbye, Volvagia. I wanted to say something about you having died, but I couldn't find it. You unlinked. Looking for it still. There's a folder that's just called Death on here, I swear. That's all sounds of someone saying the word dead or death. It's on here somewhere. Okay. How you guys doing? Happy Wednesday. I like unlinked. It's funny. I won't be using it outside the context of these streams as a callback to that, but yeah, that's funny. Yeah, let me see. Let me check real quick, Cadnemo, because I want to see if Ichigo is rolling. I would like to stop his way, if possible. Thank you guys for hanging. This has been a fun one. I do have a short collage for you guys in honor of the Fire Temple. You know, I'm actually, right now, before I forget, I'm going to go ahead and... Game is saved. I'm going to hit the reset to save it to this EverDrive card. Will not make that mistake again. At least not for a while. Try to learn from your mistakes, at least for a while. You know, that's what I always say. Who's streaming? I'm trying to get to the list. What am I doing? Put the BRB on. This is embarrassing. Oh, here it is. The death folder. There's plenty of other ones. Thank you guys for hanging. Volvagia is dead. I'm trying to find a streamer we can head to. Ichigo is on and popping. We're gonna go hang with Ichigo tonight. Yeah, he's doing a little Mega Man W. That'll be fun. Looks like he's already been at it for an hour. All right, let's drop in there. Thank you guys for hanging. Let's get to the schedule. Hey, I took this schedule and I threw it in the trash yesterday. Well, really, I just didn't stream. But I moved that to today. But I still want to be back with you guys Thursday and Friday. So we should hang. It'll be fun. If you're over on YouTube, could you please do me a favor and hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't done so already? I appreciate you guys being around. Thank you for the support. Thanks for watching the stream. Yeah, this is a fun one. I got a little collage for you guys in honor of the Fire Temple. And then we'll head over to Ichigo Dave's. Thanks for hanging, guys. Have a good night. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.
So sorry I died.
Is he dead?
Fucking king of Ocarina of Time.
Zelda の伝説、ムジュラの仮面。メモリー拡張パック付きも。